or if it's not known, or if it's not actually an issue and me misunderstanding and not being able to explain the tool very well, I can talk to the developer who actually works on this and try and get a better answer for you. He's Jack Porter is the one who did pretty much all the landscape stuff, and he is amazing. But he's also in Korea, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of him at times. Let's go ahead and reduce that back down to not look like it did. I'm thinking a spline. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do a spline because in 7, I think it was 4.7 that the spline was really screwed up and it took till 4.8 to fix that. I do, um, until I have confirmation on that, I don't want to crash my editor and potentially corrupt my project. So, not gonna do that. Let's see, what the hell? What the hell? Well, looks like my landscape component decided that it was going to perform a hostile takeover of its next door neighbor. I guess it's becoming part of Pitoria or something. Haha, Family Guy. Okay. Hmm. Well, if that's the case, go work on something else, I guess. Fucking. Okay. Let me think of something else. Hey, Irotech. No, TK4. I'm cursed with landscapes because landscapes. uh, but let's see. Is there anything else I can do tonight? In 15 minutes. Objects following splines. I can try to do a object following spline thing. Splines are something that I have a very unique relationship with in that they don't like me. I try to like them, but they really don't like me. uh, let's see. We're gonna go with an actor. I'm gonna try. Well, let's add a spline component. And we're gonna make it a oh god, you're gonna make a landscape in Blender? I'm so sorry. Go with World Machine, honestly. If you can even get the free copy of World Machine, get that and then just edit your landscape from there. World Machine is freaking amazing, and I highly recommend it for height maps. Um, but doing a landscape in Blender is interesting. I'm gonna go with interesting. Not saying it's bad. It's just it can get a little hectic. Let's go with the construction script. The spline mesh. What kind of stuff can we do with splines? Get start tangent. Um, let's see. World Machine is the basic version is free to use, but you don't get access to tiled landscapes. And there's a couple things that are uh, Like there's a couple cool things that you can't do without the main version, but overall it's pretty good. Spline mesh. Set start and end. Aha. Variable. Vector. New vector. Show 3D widget. Editable. Why don't we do get location, target is self. Is there a... okay. So then we're going to get two more variables. Show 3D widget, show 3D widget, variable 1, new variable 2. I have no idea what I'm doing. Whee! Okay, so I'm going to grab that and go over here. Grab this and go up. Grab this and go down here. Okay, well, that's at least something. So, looks like with splines, the main thing is knowing how to use your start and end tangents. Let's see. We may get started on this, and I might have to do the rest of it on another stream. But I'm going to go download the spline tutorial that we have. I do know a bit about splines and landscapes. Splines themselves, though, have eluded me for the most part. It's something that I've been planning on getting to, I just never got around to. So, now's as good a time as any. Where'd that... okay. Blueprint Splines track. It's in the Learn tab, right under the Unreal Stick Figure 2D. And we're going to go ahead and download that, and I'm probably going to have to move that location. Yeah, it could... TK4 is right. I think it was in an early version of 4.7 and it got fixed. I'm not sure. But it was the placing a second landscape spline would crash the editor. It may have been in Master Branch and then they ended up fixing it before the 4.8 previews. It may have been. I don't quote me on it. But I'm the one who entered that bug report, so only reason I remember. Sorry, this stream kind of fell flat today. Sorry about that, guys. I had expected the behavior tree stuff to take a little bit longer than it did, and it didn't. And I expected the going through the save state stuff to take longer than it did, because it was, like I said, really well done. But didn't take me quite as long to get through it as I thought, so... my bad. Once this gets open, we'll take a look real quick. And then next Wednesday, I'm hoping to have a bit more for you guys. I've got a couple plans. Just got to actually sit down and really get over some hurdles. Okay, add to project. Let's just add it to, let's add it to the third person project. We'll go yes, yes, yes. Landscapes did freak out a little bit. um, let's see. Let's go ahead and at least give it something to sit on. Then we're going to come down to the track generator. Put one in the level. Okay. Get rid of these. Okay. And we're going to stretch this out pretty far. Then we're going to give it another element. Okay, why aren't you adding elements? Ah, there it goes. We can do kind of like this. And there's all kinds of cool stuff in here, like adding the guardrails and stuff like that. Now let's have a little look-see. Okay. So we're going to go over the very basic overview real quick, and then next week I'm going to write it down that we are actually going to go through and tear this apart bit by bit, so that we can all learn a little bit more about these wonderful things. So all of it's pretty much done in the construction script. We've got several variables over here: number of spline components, road data, build left guardrail, build right guardrail, loop index, track number. We run the construction script through a sequence that runs these different collapsed graphs. Each one is what we're going to be going through in detail. So this one stores the number of spline points, builds the road data array, main construction script, decide whether or not they're going to build a rail. Then it's going to go through a sequence of adding the track element, adding the guardrails if you want, or if you selected whether or not to get them, and then draw the track numbers. Which, that's actually a pretty cool thing right here, where if you hit it, you look over this, it actually numbers the spline points. So it's pretty easy to go in and fix up what's going on. Make sure you watch the video and then add an object that can follow the spline. I will do my best with that one. The following the spline will be the interesting part. Whee! Oh look, the guardrails finally showed up. Doop. And want this to be a looping track, so when we get the thing that follows it, it should, theoretically, go around and connect back to here. I hope. Oops. Okay, so we've got the initial setup. Next Wednesday, we're going to have something go around and follow this. What we can do later is open a vehicle template and actually add the spline